I was buzzing with nerves as I approached the grand wooden door, rehearsing my nice to meet you lines for my girlfriend's parents. We'd been together for a year, and this was the next big step. But as the door swung open, I was caught off guard by the sight of a man standing beside her. A man who looked at her with a familiarity that made my stomach churn. My girlfriend, usually so poised, was suddenly tense, her smile faltering as she glanced between us. The room was filled with an awkward silence, broken only by her shaky introduction. "This is my husband." The revelation hit like a tidal wave, crashing over every certainty I had about our relationship. My mind raced as I tried to process her words. Husband? How could she have a husband? We'd spent countless nights together, shared secrets, dreams, and plans for the future. But now everything felt like a lie. My heart pounded as I confronted her in front of him, demanding answers. She stammered, her eyes pleading for understanding, as she confessed that they had been separated for years, but never officially divorced. Her husband had reached out, hoping to reconcile, and she had been too scared to tell me. The betrayal cut deep, and anger simmered in my veins. I turned to leave, but she grabbed my arm, desperately trying to explain how she thought she could handle the situation without hurting anyone. My mind was a whirlwind of emotions: betrayal, confusion, and a sickening sense of being played. Her husband watched silently, his own emotions unreadable, as if he too was just a pawn in her tangled web. It was clear that she had been living a double life, and I was just collateral damage in her struggle to balance the remnants of a past life with the promise of a new one. As I walked away from the house, the weight of the revelation pressed heavily on my shoulders. I realized that the core of my internal conflict wasn't just about her deception, it was about my willingness to trust so blindly. How had I missed the signs? The world felt upside down, a chaotic mess of lies and half-truths. I knew I had to reevaluate everything, not just about her, but about how I allowed myself to be swept up without questioning the currents beneath. It was a painful lesson, but one I couldn't ignore. As the door closed behind me, I vowed to never let myself be so vulnerable again, even as the echoes of the scandalous encounter lingered in my mind.